Actually been here before, and it's not letting me do it. Well, let's see here. Let's see, navigation. 4 bars. Usually this takes you into the actual settings of the navigation. Maybe because the antenna's not plugged in. So let me go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll be right back. Over here, got this little tab with the 4 buttons right here. You click on it, and it actually takes you into the actual menu settings of the radio. You can do a new route, probably on the route that you're already on. From here to wherever you set it to. Oops, because I backed out of it. Traffic, if there is any traffic. Take it. Phone book. Useful information. You got parking, fuel prices, weather, where I'm at, help nearby, trip monitor. Got GPS information, fuel consumption, which is pretty neat. But use it to kind of see. You probably dial in your own odometer. Let's say 55373. I'm just adding stuff here. Current odometer value. Pretty neat. Let's see here. Back out. Back out. Back in. Click the little arrow. Settings and about. And I've actually had several people ask about turning the volume down on the lady talking to you in the navigation. And in order to do that, I'm going to go back out to the screen. What you do is you click on the 4 bars. It's like a little how-to real quick. Click on the 4 bars. Click the right arrow past useful information and click on settings. And under settings, you go to sound. And on sound, you can actually turn the voice, alert, beep, stings, guidance, and some other things that make noises while you're driving. And turn it down a little bit, if it's too loud, if she scares you or something. Let's see, go back into here. Of course, on the main page, you can add a waypoint, detours or alternatives, route summary, or just cancel route altogether. Like I said, I had a little basic route in there, taking me all the way to California, which I want to go there one day, but not today. So I'm going to go ahead and keep the route just for now. And down here we got a thumbtacks 3D or 2D. It depends on how you want to look at it. Click the 4 buttons again. You got guidance paused. Apparently it's 1,532 miles from here. Probably take just a couple hours to get there driving. And we also got this little person. We'll click on it. Oh, it's a profile. So you can actually have different profiles. If you have, let's say, your wife or husband's profile, boyfriend, girlfriend, or you want to have like your work profile, home profile, if you do a lot of driving and working all in the same vehicle, that would be pretty cool. Anyway, let's go to new route. Go to here. You can type in address. You go to if there's a certain place you want to go to. If you have a place that's saved. If you had says online search. Not particularly sure about that. Apparently we might use your phone or something. History shows you all the different search items. Back out of here. Coordinates, which is probably longitude, latitude, crazy things like that. Oops, backing out of it. If you go to new route, let's say I want to go to a place. I hit places. Do I want to go to a gas station? I want to go to a restaurant. I'm starving to death. Let's see, we go to I think we will go to, the Country Pride Restaurant. It's 142 miles from here, so I click on it. And there it is, I guess. Tells me where it is and set as destination. Calculating route. Now apparently it's up north, so right there at the state line. So I could probably be back back there in a while. All right, so we're backing into the menus. Trav, we've already clicked on these things, already done that. So let's go back to the settings. This will be the most important thing that you can adjust to how you want your navigation to act and react or talk to you. Route preferences. Go into here. I think we was already in here, but you change what kind of vehicle do you have? It's an emergency vehicle, bus, taxi, or truck, or whatever. Let's say car. Edit. Back. Route planning, navigation, highways. Oh yeah, these are different road types. You want the highways on, period charge, per use toll. You want all that turned on. You want ferries, carpool lanes. All you turn those off or on, depending on how you want to work it. Go to sound. That's why I've already been here before. You turn the sound up and down. And let's see, back out of here. Warnings. We also have a speed warning. There was also somebody who had an issue about the speed limit warning. It seemed to tell them to keep slowing down or speed up or something. But anyway, you go into warn when speeding, and you can actually have the audio and visual, which means it'll pop up a warning on the screen and tell you there's a certain speed limit, or you can disable it altogether, or just put visual and just turn off the voice altogether. So I had to help the customer with that. Speed limit always available. Speed limit warning. Outside cities, within cities, 100% of the speed limit. The next is alert points. Like for like speed cameras, warning road signs, curves, lanes and passings, general warnings, traffics and crossings. If you do curves and corners, do you want audio visual on it and how much of a warning distance? Lanes and passing, pretty much the same thing. How far you got to go for the passing lane. General warnings, audio, video, or visual, 350 feet. Traffic and crossing, the same thing, I'm sure. Audio, video, I'm sure you can click here to go disable or just visual only. So there's a lot of things you can turn off or on, or have half going on, like video or audio, or just video, or just nothing altogether. So that's it for warnings. Navigation map. We got map display, which takes us and you show viewpoint mode, color mode. If you want a daytime, nighttime, day map color. Fairly light or dark color. Oh, I see. It's changing different other colors. Okay. So you just keep hitting that until you find the color that you like of different things. Night map color, I'm sure the same thing just for night. Landmarks, buildings, 3D terrain, track logs, place markers. You can turn those off or on. And place markers, which includes like any POI, which is point of interest. You got combinations, which are probably like hotels, airports, automotive, business, cafe or bars, community, finance, gas station, leisure, medical, parking, restaurants, shopping. You know, all those little icons that pop up when you zoom in on a map. Data fields. Got first, time of arrival and destination. Second, time to destination. Third, distance to destination without route heading. Click on it. And do altitude or heading. Services displayed. Gas station, restaurants, car service, you know, like that. Also got offer freeway services, like I guess towing and crazy stuff. Signpost, junction view, tunnel view. Offer congestion detour on highways. Offer real-time alternate routes. Offer parking around destination, like parking garages or parking lots, or hints upon detour. Help you out so you can go around those construction areas. The next we have is regional. We click on it. We got language, voice language, units and formats. You know, distance, feet, miles per gallon. We actually went that earlier. And time zone. Automatic time zone. You got time zone, daylight savings time. Let's see, back out here. Go to display. Menu animations. You turn those off or on. Day skin theme, which is dark. And night skin theme, which is also dark. Back out of that. Go over to the next screen. We got traffic. Data source from the radio. Use traffic info. Traffic info colors and icons. Show free traffic flow as well. Offer detour if it stays at least 5 minutes. You can probably update that to up to 60 minutes. Confirm detours manually, and that's it for detours. Weather and fuel aren't there. Trip monitor. Enable auto settings, save track log, and also how big the database is. AVIC sync. Connection preference, be a connected phone, and connected services, which is probably all optional stuff for that. Get the arrow again. Takes you to the last set of settings. Got usage reports. Got application use reports, GPS tracking as well. Start configuration wizard, or we already been through that, and sync tool. Click on it. It says installing sync tool. I'm not sure where it's installing it from. Storage media not found. I'm clicking OK, and we're back to the screen again. All right, so that's apparently everything. Oops. And about. Tells you version information, licenses, content, just the basic things for the navigation. If you click here, if you click on the compass, nothing happens. It brings up mapping. If you click the phone over here, it brings up your phone book. There's mine, Paul's cup and string, and more settings. Tells you the battery life, how good of a signal you got, and looks like a Bluetooth 1, not sure what that is. Phone book. Let's see if it brings up anything. Well, no, it's preset. That's not phone book. It's preset dial. Phone book, nothing there. Calls. You can dial from here. This is also Sirius Eyes Free. If I had an iPhone, this radio does have Sirius Eyes Free. That way you can make voice commands. Actually, click on it just to see. Click on that. Okay. I'll get to that here in a few minutes. That's pretty much everything for the navigation. Click this little arrow here. It brings up all your other things that you have: radio, Pandora, Bluetooth audio, AHA radio, auxiliary input, rear off. Go ahead, just go back to the menu here. Got the reset button here. I want to kind of go hit this first before I go back to the home menu again. The radio has a nice shunt glossy black piano finish look to it. Here's your eject button for the DVD CD, and here's the DVD CD spot. We also got the volume button here, got the map button, home button, mode button, which just turns the radio off and display off. Here's also the track buttons and forward and backward, also for the radio as well. And there's one little button right here. If you can see it, push it. Yeah, there it is. Not bad, but if you push it, it pulls off this little face that you can take with you to kind of help for theft reduction. So plug this back in, snap it in. Takes a little bit of practice. Well, there we go. Yes. Alrighty then. Let's get it loaded up to the home screen, hopefully. Still loading. Anti-theft setting, like I said, I just got to mess with the anti-theft. Don't ask next time. Warning, as usual. Here's the radio. You got your presets here. FM1, FM2, FM3, and AM. Alright, let's see. Let me change the radio station to have an antenna plugged into it. So here we go. It's got RDS, which is radio data system, which retrieves data information from the radio station. So it tells you what's playing, what station you're on. Also got the date and time. Equalizer, we'll get to the equalizer here in a few minutes. Like I said, there's a ton of features. I probably done skipped a lot of them, but I've still got plenty more to go. So I'm sorry for this video being so long. I may have to break it into part 1 and part 2. And I apologize for any spaces of quietness, because I was trying to figure something out. And also apologize for any sniffles. So anyway, got change your clock here. These are your presets. If you click this little arrow, it brings out, so you can see what stations are preset to what station. Let's say you want this station on preset number 1. I think you press and hold it. Yes, you press and hold it, and it goes to that particular station. Alright, also for these settings, you got Pandora, Bluetooth audio, AHA radio, aux, and I think I've already been through that. I'm just going to do it again. I'm going to go ahead and click the home button, which brings up this screen. This is your home screen. Of course, can't go in here because I don't have an iPhone. Been in here, probably missed all sorts of settings. This icon right here, this is the last thing you went into. Since I was in radio, this is like a quick shortcut back to the radio, so I had to go through menus to get to it. There it is right there. This AV with the up arrow actually takes you to all the icons that you have a source for. Radio, disc, if I have a CD or DVD in here, that will light up. Have the USB and port number 1, that will light up. Pandora, Bluetooth, if I had an iPod or something like that, and USB number 2, that's why there's 1s and 2s, it will light up as well. If I had the Sirius XM module plugged in, that will light up. Here's AHA radio, aux input, AV input, rear, come back. And the rear, got my vehicle. This is where the iData-Link Maestro harness will come in handy. Once that harness is wired up and plugged in and programmed, this will light up. You go into here, you can see car gauges and all kinds of crazy stuff. Camera view. Once you have a rear view camera plugged in, it gives you the option to actually turn it off and on while you're driving to kind of check on things. Or when you put it in reverse, it'll pop up on the screen showing you what you're backing into. And the last icon over here is off, so that means it just pretty much shut all the audio down, and it's just off. And then you press I think the mode button to turn the display off. So basically, that's what turns the radio off. All right, there's that, and let's see what over here. Also, if you have icons that you use a lot, let's say you use AHA radio a little more often, you can click and hold the icon down and drag it closer to you. That way you can have a customized menu. Uh, I'm not going to click on this because we're going to access it through the menu, so I'm going to skip this Bluetooth icon here, and we're going to go ahead and go into the settings. Now, the settings, this is where you can change a lot of stuff for the whole radio, not just for certain things. This first icon up here, the star, these are your favorites. As I'll go, right now there's nothing here, but let's say if using your gear and screwdriver settings, which is for system, and let's say you want to do a lot of AV source settings change to change some of those settings. And these have little outline stars next to them. What you do is you click on it, it'll highlight it. So when you go to the big star, there's your settings, like a quick preset. So anyway, under the wrench and screwdriver settings, we got system, we got navigation related settings, AV source settings, ever scroll, input output settings, camera settings, demo mode, which is on, needs to be turned off, system language, restore settings, keyboard, beat tone, touch panel calibration, dimmer settings, driver position, picture adjustment, system information, and OEM settings. Alright, we'll start with the navigation related settings. Going to here, we got navigation info window, turn that off or on. You got the AV/app guide mode, you can turn that off or on. If you are in the, unfavorite that. If you want to go in the AV source settings, and here we got mix track settings, radio settings, Sirius XM settings, tag forward, which is USB 1, and Bluetooth audio. So under mix track settings, you can do a flash pattern and flash it different ways depending on which style you want to set that at. Radio settings, you can turn the local off and on. Usually it always seems to work fine with off. Sirius XM settings. You have parental control, alert list, team settings, featured favorites, feature band update messages, and Sirius XM reset. Now, since I don't have the module actually plugged into this, there was nothing for me to change. And the Bluetooth audio, off or on, and that's all for the system settings. The next one down is ever scroll. You turn it off or on. Input output settings. Of course, we're using a smartphone set up a while ago. So now, if you want an AV input, let's say if you have a Xbox or something like that coming in from a different audio video source, you can click AV input and click source or camera or wherever it's coming from. And then you turn the aux input off or on there. Camera settings, which is for the backup camera. You got backup camera input, second camera input, reverse gear setting. It could be battery or negative, just depends. Park assist guides off, back camera reverse videos off, second camera parking assist adjust. And you just click, set it up however you want the radio to do all that for you. Well, I'm kind of lost now. Camera setting, demo mode. Make sure it's off. System language, restore settings. If I'm going to restore all the menu settings, you go in here and it'll fix whatever I might screw up. Keyboard, English, beat tone on. Touch panel calibration, dimmer settings, driving position, and picture adjustment. Under dimmer settings, you can trigger it to do it automatically, day and night, or duration of thereof. Alright, let's see. Touch panel calibration. That's where if you have big or small fingers, you can click it and it tells you where to click on, and that way to kind of adjust it to your setup. Dimmer settings, driving position, if you're on the left hand side or the right hand side, depending on, I guess, where you're at. I didn't want to click on that. Driving position. Picture adjustment. The brightness, contrast, color, hue, dimmer level on there. And what else we got? And temperature. System information. This actually tells you firmware information, firmware update if you have it. And it's unlocked up. Lock me out. Firmware information tells you the firmware for the Bluetooth and the navigation and the radio. So you can see if you need to update or not. The last one, actually next to 3D calibration status. You can play with that too if you want to get a little more crazy with your car and stuff. Connection status, GPS antenna, positioning status, installation, speed pulse, illumination, back signal, and iData link. Push adjustments. I think that's it for system. Yeah. Next one out. This is the theme and multimedia part of the radio. Background. Yeah, like different ones to choose from. Let's see here. Illumination. You can actually change the colors of your keys over there, or just cycle through. If you go to theme, it changes all its colors and kind of gives you a basic background on that as well. And background, that's just changing the background on here. You can upload your own picture and on a thumb drive and go from there. And the clock tells you the time and a couple different settings for how the font wants to come out. Blah blah blah. Version on that clock, splash screen. The screen right here, you can change it to whatever you want. Let's see, we're still in here. Splash screen. Okay, I guess we're alright. Done with thing. Now we're to car audio, or the audio section. Graphic EQ. You can actually move your fingers the way you want to, or you can actually dial in where you want the ones that's kind of out of the place. You get custom 1, custom 2. That way you can have a second set for different songs. Bluetooth, got DVD settings, video signal settings, and then time per photo slide. And for Bluetooth, you got connection, auto connect, visibility, pin code input, device information, auto answer, ringtone, invert name, and Bluetooth memory clear, along with any updates that you might need, as well as the version that you can look up as well. Alright, that was audio. Next one's down. DV signal sensing, Bluetooth, auto connect, Bluetooth, memory clear. So firmware update for the Bluetooth if you need to. I think that's pretty much it. I'm sure, and I apologize if for missing some certain, um, things to do in there. So there's just a lot of features packed in this little radio. Anyway, let me get it boxed up, and then. All right, that was the Pioneer AVIC-5100NEX, and I'm sure I've missed and skipped some settings or features in there. If I haven't, I totally apologize. Everything is just so jam-packed, and things link over to other things, and you go back and forth, and you kind of lose track of wherever it's all in there, but you can get out, two different ways. It is kind of geared to more of the iPod and iPhone user, but if you do have a newer Android, then you can use, the mirror link. Of course, you have to purchase an optional cable for that. But anyway, this is the Pioneer AVIC-5100NEX, $749, got a 1-year warranty. And if you have any questions down below, I'll try and answer them if I contact my tech guy. Anyway, hit the like button and thing. And this is Paul. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have an awesome day, and please subscribe.